Seniors in college, congratulations. But man, this is a really tough time to be graduating. You are unfortunately graduating during a time when the economy is tanking. A lot of companies aren't hiring. It's hard to find a job. Unemployment rates are high. And I really feel for you because I was in your shoes almost exactly 10 years ago when I graduated from college. I graduated in 2009 when the recession happened. I had moved to Atlanta, Georgia to start working for a commercial real estate company that had offered me a job. But unfortunately, the day that I moved there, they cut that job from the company. So I found myself in Atlanta with no job, no money. My family was over 1,000 miles away, no community, no network, and now I had to try to job hunt when nobody was hiring. So I know where you're at, college seniors and graduates. And during that time in my life, I actually put together a 6-step plan to help me find a job and keep a good attitude. And you know what? It actually worked. About 2 months after implementing those 6 steps, I found a great job. I did start as an intern that didn't pay super well, so I had to intern full-time and also waitress full-time. But that internship led to a growing career that brought me to New York City and had me leading sales teams for a Facebook technology company to the top advertising agencies and brands. So I feel like if this worked for me, this could work for you. And my heart really hurts for you guys right now because again, I've been in your shoes. So I wanted to share what these 6 steps were that helped me during this time 10 years ago. And I've split this up into 3 more practical steps and then also 3 spiritual steps. So the first practical step is step number 1. You need to show up and follow up. So anywhere that you can show your face, virtually in any type of like networking situation, joining Zoom calls, anything like that, you need to show up, but that's not going to be enough. You also need to follow up. You need to follow up with individuals that you meet that you're pretty impressed with to start building a friendship with them in hopes that they might help you in the future. That's actually how I ended up finding my job. I was at a networking event. I connected with this guy who I reached out to on LinkedIn, bought him a cup of coffee to get career advice, and he led me to the company that hired me as an intern. So show up and follow up. Step number 1. Step number 2 is to intentionally reach out. What this means is, who is somebody that you know that you really admire? They have a career that you find exciting. They themselves are successful, and reach out to them to learn from them and gain advice. Who knows, maybe you could find your next future mentor. Step number 3 from the practical side is to also make cash while you job hunt. Job hunting does not pay the bills. Cash pays the bills. So you will most likely have to find a job somewhere just to make cash while you also job hunt. When I was in Atlanta, I served tables at a sports bar, and I had never served tables before in my life, but you know what? I had rent due in 30 days and I needed cash to pay the bills, and I didn't have a job at the time that offered me a salary. So also get a job to get cash to pay the bills while you job hunt. Now, the 3 spiritual steps that really helped me that I'm hoping will help you. So step number 1 is to find your cheerleader. Who is one person that can significantly cheer you on, encourage you? They will be in your corner during this really hard time in your life, because trust me, you will need them. For me, that person was my mom. When I was in Atlanta and was job hunting and serving tables and didn't know anybody, she would email me devotionals. She would call me to pray over me. She would send me little snacks in the mail. And I knew that I at least had one person in my corner. Step number 2 from the spiritual side is to pray. And not just pray for a job, but pray for a breakthrough. You see, our God is a God of a breakthrough, which means that He can introduce you to somebody today that will change your life forever. He can open up a new door for you that will significantly impact you. He can pour His blessings onto you. He can create massive breakthroughs for you. But if you don't ask for it, don't expect to receive it. So pray for a breakthrough. And then step number 3 from the spiritual side is to speak success into existence. Speak to yourself like you already have that incredible job, that you're already that VP, that you're already that founder, that you're already leading teams, whatever kind of career you want, speak it into existence, because words are powerful. The mind is powerful. So when I was job hunting and the only money I was making was from tips to tables I would bring buffalo wings and beer to, I was still speaking success into existence over my life, because I knew I had to do that so I could start believing it for myself. So I hope that these 6 steps really help all of you college grads. And don't worry, hang in there. It's not going to be this way forever. But you have to remember that God times 1, which is you, equals unlimited. But God times 0, which means 0 work, 0 belief, 0 hope, equals 0. So be that factor that allows the God of the breakthrough and the unlimited God to work into your life. I've also put all of these 6 steps into a free, pretty PDF for you guys to download on your phone as well too, in case you ever just need to go back and reflect on it. So I'll include the link to where you can find that freebie. But good luck, you guys. I believe in you all. I know you can do this. Your next amazing job is just right around the corner.